What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update and related news report. And we've had a lot of good news coming out within the last 48 hours of what the Biden administration is pushing to get done, including stimulus checks and an additional $200 per month for millions of Americans, along with an unemployment extension. I'm going to get to the details of that here in a minute. But first, I want to show you guys what is going on with the Problem Solvers Caucus. Remember the Problem Solvers Caucus? They are a group of 50 members from the U.S. House of Representatives, 25 Democrats and 25 Republicans, and they worked together to draft a stimulus bill. And it was one of the best stimulus bills that we've seen because, one, it had stimulus checks now. And then it had another stimulus check in 2021 if the pandemic and the economic crisis continues, which it looks like that is pretty much going to happen. I mean, even with the vaccine coming out, it's going to take months and months and months for that to even start being distributed. And the really good thing about the Problem Solvers Caucus stimulus bill is that it pretty much had everything. It had two stimulus checks, it had two rounds of an unemployment extension, again, one now and one in 2021 if the pandemic continues. And it pretty much was a compromise bill that was both from Republicans and Democrats already in Congress. In fact, let me know what you thought of the Problem Solvers Caucus bill. I know a lot of our viewers, it was their favorite plan to get passed. Now, we have new information from them. I'm going to show you right now what they're saying, what the new information is, and what we can expect going forward from the Problem Solvers Caucus. But first, don't forget to give this video a like for us down below. It really helps out our channel. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. Also, you can see the new what's in the box right there. We do have a new item picked out, and if you can guess what's in that box, you can receive money directly from us. I hope to start that here within a few days. We have to come up with the clues to what is going to be in that box. But if you can guess what's in that box from the clues, then you can receive money directly from us. We've already done thousands of dollars over the course of the last couple months, which is more than the federal government has done. So it's our way of providing a little bit of stimulus to our viewers because we really consider you guys family. So make sure to stay tuned because you won't want to miss out on the first clue. All right, here we go. This is the Problem
Congressman Reed, I'll
Solvers
start
Caucus.
with you. What do you think this means with this new Congress coming in? There's been a lot of conjecture that the problem solvers and bipartisanship is really going to be back in vogue. You think that's the case?
I think absolutely there's an opportunity here to get things done for the American people. And it's all about votes. And with a tighter majority in the U.S. House of Representatives, the 50 of us in the Problem Solvers Caucus can really influence the agenda to get to 218 votes in the House. And working with guys like Josh Gottheimer leading on the Democratic side, we've already demonstrated when we vote as a block. You got to remember that. And as a group of members that are committed to pragmatic governing, this is an opportunity for us to get things done like we've never seen before in my tenure in Congress for the last 10 years.
So, Congressman Gottheimer, what's at the top of your priorities list? I'm guessing stimulus. What does that stimulus look like?
Well, as you know, Becky, we've been working for months now to get folks back to the table and get a deal done. It seems that the president and Senator McConnell and the speaker have all said they want to get back to the table during lame duck, which is right now, and we really, really believe it's time to get back and get something done. We need help, obviously, with unemployment. We've got to help with families really hurting right now going into the winter. Small businesses are in really deep trouble all over the country with caseloads going up and with the flu season coming. And I know in New Jersey here, we did another shutdown for early curfew for our restaurants who are in real trouble. You've got schools that need help and obviously the food insecure, so we need help with WIC and SNAP. There's so many places with our state and local governments that need some support too. There's so many places that need help right now for us to get through this and get to the vaccine, which obviously is very good news yesterday. Well, as you know, I'm for pragmatic solutions, and we've talked a lot about those. And I think right now, as Tom Reed was just saying, who does an incredible job as co-chair, you know, there's so much we can get done if we're willing to actually talk to each other and work together. And now with these slim majorities, there's no choice but to focus on bipartisanship. And obviously, the president-elect, as you know, has made it clear that he wants to unite the country, and that's going to mean that Democrats and Republicans are going to have to work together if we want to get anything done. And that's COVID, it's infrastructure. There's a real opportunity now to come together. The question is, will we squander it or do something about it? Obviously, the Problem Solvers Caucus believes it's time to do something about it. So I think the only swagger we should all focus on is us all coming together and getting something done. Come on, man.
You haven't got nearly enough. Don't you think PR-wise that the House should de-emphasize the squad? All I hear about is a squad. I hear more of Josh. Huh?
If you keep talking about it, that's what's going to happen. I think we should all be talking about problem solving and working together.
Oh,
and
that's all right.
Congress is about working together.
So we're probably going to be hearing more about the Problem Solvers Caucus trying to pass the stimulus bills and drafting new bills, which are bipartisan bills, both Democrats and Republicans. Those bills are highly sought after because they already have support from both the Republicans and the Democrats. Also, remember how I told you that both Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader for the Republicans, and Nancy Pelosi, the House Leader of the Democrats, they had to do 3 things if they wanted to maintain their speaker or their majority position. Well, we know that both Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell did the first thing, which was to be reelected personally. Both Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell were reelected by landslide votes in their own states and counties. So they both did the first thing. Okay. Nancy Pelosi has done the second thing, which is to have the majority in the House, which means the majority of the seats in the House went to Democrats. Okay. The third thing she needs to do to retain the House Speaker position is to be elected as House Speaker. That hasn't happened yet, and there's been a lot of pushback from Democrats. Okay. Now let's switch over to Mitch McConnell. We don't know who's going to be the majority there because it's 48 to 48. 48 Republicans, 48 Democrats. That's going to be a huge determining factor of what's going to happen with stimulus next year. They can still pass stimulus now this year, and both sides have said they want to. But the majority will decide next year who will be majority leader. The other thing that, remember how Nancy Pelosi hasn't been elected yet? Well, Mitch McConnell was just reelected to the majority position, at least of the Republicans. As you can see here, Mitch McConnell was reelected as the Senate GOP leader. GOP stands for Grand Old Party, which is AKA the Republicans. That's basically an old name that the Republicans have had for many, many decades, hundreds of years, actually. As you can see here, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was elected to his 8th term as GOP leader on Tuesday. He was elected unanimously, an aide confirmed. McConnell, who first became Republican leader in 2007, has held the position longer than any other senator. The closed-door GOP elections on Tuesday came as control of the chamber next year remains in limbo, with the 2 Senate races in Georgia going to runoffs on January 5th. Mitch says, quote, "We're ready to get going even though there's some suspense about whether we'll be in the majority or not," McConnell said after the meeting. So Mitch McConnell will either be the majority leader or the minority leader, but he will be the leader for the Republicans in the Senate yet again, whether you like him or not. Also, Joe Biden and the Democratic Party has announced their economic recovery plan, and it includes a lot of different things that they're going to be pushing for, including stimulus checks. And Nancy Pelosi has said that she wants stimulus checks this year, and then she wants another one when Joe Biden becomes the president. Of course, is what Nancy Pelosi is saying, in 2021. So they actually want to pass a stimulus package now and then another one in 2021. Also, the Democrats and Joe Biden's campaign want an extra $200 per month for anybody on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, an additional $200 per month, which would be $2,400 per year for anybody that's on Social Security or SSI. That's really good news because a lot of our SSI, Social Security family don't live on a lot of money. I know a lot of them only get like $700 or $800 per month, and that's it. That's all they get, which is not a lot of money. So an extra $200 per month, $2,400 per year, basically 2 stimulus checks per year would be very helpful. I know a lot of our family here in the comments will tell you that that money would be very appreciated. Well, Joe Biden and the Democrats have that as one of their top agendas that they're going to be pushing for, along with an unemployment extension of $600 per week, which is $2,400 per month. Also, we have the $2,400 per year for people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and $2,400 per month, although only temporary if you have lost your job during this pandemic. So the $2,400 number is a common theme number going on right now that a lot of Democrats and Joe Biden are going to be pushing for here. And we know that Mitch McConnell also wants stimulus package, leader of the Republicans in the Senate. Both him and Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden are all saying that they want to push for a stimulus package to be passed now before the end of the year. And then they can work on another one in January of 2021 when the new Congress comes in and Joe Biden comes in, barring President Trump overturning several different states, which he will need to turn. It is a possibility, but for him to do it, he has a big mountain to climb because there's several different states that he will have to completely overturn and win. So it is a possibility, but it is it's a task to do for sure. So make sure you subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you get notifications. I will be detailing and outlining more of these stimulus packages and stimulus changes coming out in the near future, along with the What's in the Box contest, where we will be giving some money to some of our viewers. You won't want to miss that. So like and share this video so others like you can know about it, and I will keep you updated as soon as more information comes out. You can click on this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check videos next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.